can feel it down in my plums. When I hear a sound, a rap at the door, my young son Gabriel walks in.
Welcome back to Let the Boys Watch,
My wife said,
entertainment
"No, can't
podcast
believe it." I said,
brought to you by
"No."
Going Gray Productions. I'm one of your co-hosts. My name is Robbie. And on this week's episode, we continue the Christmas week. And this week, there was no winner because we picked the movie. And that movie was a 1989 Christmas classic, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Christmas Vacation was written by John Hughes and directed by Jeremiah Chechik. Christmas Vacation stars Chevy Chase, Beverly D'Angelo, Juliette Lewis, Johnny Galecki, John Randolph, Diane Ladd, E.J. Marshall, Doris Roberts, Randy Quaid, Brian Doyle Murray, and the fabulous and fantastically beautiful Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Alongside me, Mr. Cuz. Cuz, happy holidays.
Happy holidays. And I was going to say, yeah, I mean, you already brought it up, but you're looking as fine as Julie Louis-Dreyfus right now.
Oh, please. Thank you. I mean, nobody can hold a candle to how fantastic you looking. Beautiful
Please.
as always.
Thank you. Thank
Special glow. Special glow. Christmas
you.
glow.
It's that first place aura.
Take back what I said. I take back words. No, congratulations to you, first place. Congratulations to you. I love it. I'm happy for you.
Thank
It couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Love it.
you.
Fantastic. And alongside, because and myself, and I hate to say it, but the dead last place in fantasy football. I hate to say it. I don't want to bring it up, but I
You hate
have
to say it, I'm sure.
Good friend, good, good friend and co-host Ryan. How we feeling?
I'm good. Can I ask both of you a question? Can I refill your eggnog?
Oh, please.
Get you something to eat? Drive you out to the middle of nowhere? Leave you for dead?
Do the latter for me, please.
So yeah, like Robbie said, this is Let the Boys Watch, and we are talking about National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation for Christmas week. If you want to get an email to us before the big holiday, we are going to do one more movie. At least we're planning to. Send us an email, ltbwpodcast@gmail.com. Find us on Instagram. All these things are in the show notes, or, all the other things, wherever it is. They're all over the place. You basically can't avoid it. So why fight it? Just do it. And while you're here watching us, Benny, tell them what else they could do on this screen here.
Yeah, since Ryan never remembers the social media or the email address, I put them right at the bottom of our YouTube video. You could see them on either side. Follow us on YouTube at Let the Boys Watch. Give us a thumbs up, give us a follow, hit the bell for whatever reason. We would love to see you. I mean, come on. Who could resist looking at three young, okay, not so young, but middle-aged, handsome gentlemen, looking like, three Matt Damons, three beautiful Matt Damons.
Love it.
Thank you.
Speaking of Matt Damon, we're gonna play a game featuring Matt Damon later, as well as so many fantastic segments, like favorite scenes, favorite actor, least favorite. We're gonna rate, review, talk all about the film. So stick around. Um, I think we've all seen this film before, so I don't think we need to talk about that really.
You
But
didn't, Benny?
I haven't seen this.
you never saw this,
Nope,
Benny?
nope.
Kick us off. Tell us what the fuck's wrong with you.
I don't know. This is just one of the ones that slipped through the cracks for me. Um, there's nobody I really dislike in this movie except for Randy Quaid, but that didn't happen till later on in life anyway. Um, I don't know. Again, this is, my and Robbie's spiteful side where people start talking up a movie so much, and you're just like, you know what? At a certain point, like, I'm not gonna watch it. Whatever. It can't be that good. Everybody likes it. I'm cooler than everybody else, so screw it. I was looking forward to watching this one. Now that we're kind of getting rid of all of our prejudices and jumping into these movies, I was like, okay, it's time. It's time for me to see this one. So fairly excited going into it. And yeah, we'll get into the rest later.
And I must say, my incredulousness was probably unfounded because I didn't really watch this film for years either. I only saw it for the first time like in totality, like I don't know, 5 years ago. Robbie, wasn't it
Really?
the same for you?
Yeah, I never watched this movie like growing up as part as like Christmas movies. It did come out in '89, but I mean, Home Alone came out in 1990, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, no, this wasn't really anything that watched growing up. It was my sister's favorite Christmas movie, but for me, it was like the first time I watched it was probably like 4 or 5 years ago. I try to make it a staple every single year now, but yeah, I again, stubbornness. Maybe I didn't really like Chevy Chase that much. Definitely didn't like Randy Quaid, but I haven't liked Randy Quaid since Independence Day. But yeah, I don't really I wasn't really a big Chevy Chase fan. Still not a big Chevy Chase fan. I mean, I don't think he's that funny. You hear the stories on SNL and Community, how much a dick he can be, but you know, I'm not gonna hold that against him. But again, it's just my stubbornness and the last name redacted spitefulness that we have so well in this family. Benny could attest. Yeah, it's just if I don't feel like doing it, I'm not gonna do it. And I didn't feel like watching it, but it came around.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of same. I think I have a little bit of that spitefulness as well, that just being stubborn because everyone's saying it's so great. Um, yeah, it just wasn't part of my childhood, and I just whatever. So I'm curious what Benny thinks and what Robbie's gonna say. So let's get into that. Does anyone want to kick us off with kind of some overall impressions and plum scores?
Go ahead, lads. Start us off.
Robbie, your choice.
Yeah, sure, I can go. As I cough right into the mic. Sorry, live. It's live. We did it live.
Do it live.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I do enjoy this movie. I do. Have I enjoyed it when I first watched it more? Yeah, I would say so. I don't know. I do like it. It's a classic, but it's not up there with like Home Alone 1 and 2. Uh, it's not up there with Elf for me. And I'm trying to think what else I like. I forgot. Oh, a Jingle All the Way. It's not really up there with me for these
Best.
performances. It's I don't know. It's just something I enjoyed it. It's nostalgic. It's John Hughes. I love John Hughes. Um, I don't know. It's a great holiday movie, right? It's got everything you need, the Christmas spirit, somebody who really just wants to enjoy Christmas with his family, no matter how crazy they are. I mean, I think we're all can again attest to that. It's but it's a great movie that hits on all the Christmas themes, and I really enjoy it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting tired of watching these movies over and over every single year. It's like, all right, enough is enough, especially the ones that are mediocre to me. But again, it's got all the themes. It's definitely a Christmas movie, right? It's Christmas in Chicago. Uh, you got capitalism, you got family, you got annoying relatives, you got the Christmas spirit, you got it all. You got lights, you got action, you got lights, action, camera, and that's it. It's it's a good movie. Not great for me. For some reason, I wasn't really feeling it like I felt in the past couple of years, but that's not going to deter my score. It's just, I don't know, something different. I just the first, and actually, this is the first Christmas movie I watched this year. So I'm a little late, like Clark getting his tree about 10 days before Christmas late.
Um, yeah, agree with you. I think maybe even I'm a little more down on it. I don't really love this film. It's okay. I realize why people love it. And it's just all the nostalgia. It's all the, if you watched it for 30, 40 years at this point, I get it. There's definitely movies like, as an example, Christmas Story. I watch that every year, and my wife hates it because she didn't watch it growing up, and she's like, "This is dumb. Why does everyone like this?" Or like, I'm sure a lot of people don't like it that didn't watch it growing up. So like, I enjoy it to a certain extent. I probably won't watch it for several more Christmases, and then I'll watch it in if we're still around in like 2029. And just yeah, okay, it's fun, whatever. Clark, I get it. Beverly D'Angelo, love her. That's it. Like
Please.
I do not love this film. But I get why everyone does. I totally understand it, but not for me.
Wow. I'm actually surprised to hear the both of you say that, because I thought my words were going to hit, a little bit harder, but I think this might be one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh no.
It just was not hitting for me at any point. There were a couple moments that were funny. It was just so over the top, corny and cheesy in so many different spots. It just like couldn't wait for this thing to be over. Now I know how Robbie feels watching Die Harder. It was just like get me to the end of this thing again. And now you layer on top of all the things we talked about, kind of touched on. Chevy Chase is a dick. Randy Quaid is a psycho. Nowhere near enough Julie Louis-Dreyfus in this movie for me. I could have watched her for an hour and a half straight. You could throw a dart at the wall and hit a better Christmas movie than this. I mean, I'm in the same boat as Katie, Ryan. I don't love Christmas Story, but I will watch 24 hours of Christmas Story before I watch this movie again. It just, I don't know. I just didn't catch me at the right time, maybe. I didn't see it early enough, but like Robbie, you said Jingle All the Way, and my insides tingled. I would have loved to watch Jingle All the Way. That's what probably my favorite, even above Home Alone. I'm so looking forward to the movie that we're gonna watch next week. I don't know if we're gonna spoil that yet. But last year watching Home Alone 1, even Elf, I mean, give me Bob Newhart all day.
Ooh, bring him back.
Wow.
Rest
All
in peace.
all day, every day. There were little things in this movie that I liked, right? I'm not gonna say that it was 100% like dumpster fire all the way through. It just wasn't hitting for me. And it just felt a little, I don't know. Clark is just I don't know. Some people,
Ugh.
I was read a lot online saying he's not that bad. Maybe I'm letting the real world Chevy Chase get involved in this, but I just felt like Clark is such a douche. Uh, the kid's kind of douchey, kind of not, whatever. But the wife, I think, what is she doing with Clark at this point still? She's the only sane person in that whole entire family, which almost makes me think she's not sane. And there's something we're not seeing because she's still hanging around. This movie just wasn't it for me. I'm sorry, guys.
Don't be sorry.
Don't apologize. I literally, and hopefully my sister doesn't listen to this. I literally said to myself, I might not never watch this movie again.
It was just, I don't know. I just finished it and I was like, oh, brother, that stunk.
Yeah. And that's the thing with these type of movies. You're saying Jingle All the Way is your favorite. I guarantee if someone watched it for the first time like this year, they'd be like, "The fuck is
What?
that?"
Yeah.
Bill Hartman is fantastic, but the rest of that movie is trash. Like
I mean, bite your tongue, Arnold. Please bite your
I know,
tongue.
I'm joking. I'm exaggerating. I mean,
Okay,
he's
good.
fantastic. Come on. Come on. But it's these type of movies that are just not great movies, but people love them for whatever feelings they give them, and I
Yeah,
get it. But yeah, I'm with you. Like Robbie, I said maybe in 2029, but who knows? Probably maybe never.
please, 3029 for me is the next time I'm gonna watch this movie.
Yeah, yeah. Um. All right, let's give some scores.
Do you want
Benny,
me to
please
start?
start. Yes.
All right. I don't know, man. I could have went lower, and I am going to be the first person to dip below a 5, and I'm going 4.5 on this movie for me. And I feel
Wow.
God in
like I'm
heaven.
being, I feel like I'm being generous with that score. I could have went 4. I'm going to give it 4.5 just because I know the cultural significance it has. There were some bright moments. There are, don't love Chevy Chase, but could see his comedic chops in this. Again, Julie Louis-Dreyfus, maybe like that brought it to a 3, and then everything else was the 1.5 on top of it. But yeah, my lowest score by far, 4.5 on this one. Merry Christmas.
Bah humbug, maybe.
Robbie, you want to go
Well, being of course Benny had to one up me again, and
again?
again deliver the lowest score of the year of the cinch. Well, yeah, that's wow. Shoot, that's like an SAT. You get like 800 for just put your name on the paper. Um, uh, Yeah, man, I really didn't enjoy this movie this time around. I feel bad saying it, but it's a classic. I watched it. I can't get golly. I'm gonna just give it a 7.2 and shut up.
Oh man.
Um, yeah, I mean, I definitely toyed with pretty low. Um, I'm not gonna go as high as Robbie, but I honestly get both scores. It is a classic. We're probably gonna get smoked in the comments on Instagram
Torched.
when we post this. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? You don't know a good movie? Why don't you go watch Home Alone again? And I'll say I fucking will because it's
Yeah,
the best.
live stream
Um,
it.
right? Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it 6.6, just above passing. Because I didn't hate it as much as you, Benny, but I don't like it. And I'm giving it that high of a score because of its significance in our culture and people's love for it. And I also realize that I probably would love it if I watched it even 20 years ago. I get it, but I didn't. So fuck me, right? Whatever.
I mean, hearing your scores, I honestly feel like I could have went with three and gotten away with it. But I don't know, man. I like name a Christmas movie and it's better than this. It just is. And it's not even like I don't like feel the vitriol that Robbie felt for Die Hard. Like it like I just didn't hit on any level for me. Like couple funny scenes, but okay, they're
Yeah.
like whatever. Like everything just like felt super flat. And like there's nothing about this movie where I feel like, okay, I saw what they were doing, but it just didn't work for me. Like everything just didn't hit. And I don't know if it's a nostalgia thing or the fact that it came out in the late 80s, early 90s, but we've watched so many movies from that time period at this point. And while you're like, okay, yeah, I don't get some of this stuff just because it's like, the pop culture references. I don't know, man. I don't know if I like just when he's sliding down on the sled and he goes 4 miles, 4 miles past everybody, but somehow they see him crash into the Walmart and Randy Quaid just goes, bingo. I was like, dude, stupid. You didn't see that. He was so far away. I don't know, man. It just corny, corny.
And that,
Yeah, it
but
kind of hurts my heart because it is a John Hughes film. And John Hughes, I feel like wrote so many great movies. I mean, please forget about it. Ferris Bueller. I mean, come on, forget about it. But yeah, there was some corny shit in here when I was like, this is so corny and so stupid. Like, I don't know. There's just something about Chevy Chase that I just don't like. I think that he thinks he's funnier than he is on screen and off screen, and I'm just not into it.
Yeah. I listen, I'm not knocking John Hughes. I really am. I'm not
yeah,
because
Home
everybody has
Alone.
a stinker. Yeah, everybody has stinkers. So I'm not going to hold it against him. Maybe because I didn't watch the 48 other National Lampoon movies, like I'm not into the universe and like all this stuff would make sense, like Spider-Man No Way Home, like if I saw all the other movies. But it's no, not a great jumping off point for me in National Lampoon. I'm sorry.
I mean, Vacation is pretty good. I enjoy that one. I even like Vegas Vacation, and that one's corny as hell. But you know why I like Vegas Vacation? Because I saw it when I was fucking 12. And that
Yeah.
shit was funny to me, and now I still think it's funny because I was 12 or whatever,
Yeah.
however old I was. It's
Yeah.
just, I like a lot of corny ass movies from the 80s and 90s. And if I watched them for the first time today, I would hate its guts.
Yeah. Agreed.
Well, I think whatchamacallit was supposed to, I think, correct me if I'm wrong. I think Christopher Columbus was supposed to direct this movie, but got into just that I can't work with Chevy Chase. And I think
Really?
John Hughes is like, yeah, I think John Hughes is like, all right, I got you in the back end, and that was Home Alone.
Wow.
Yeah, it was definitely like, I read that too. Like, one of them met with him and they were just like, nah, you're a dickhead.
Yeah,
I wonder
Yeah, Chris
whenever
Columbus. Yep.
I wonder whenever we get into the Harry Potter series, we force Robbie to watch them, if Christopher Columbus kind of saves those early films for him.
I don't know.
It's a
We'll
it's
see.
a tough ass getting through those first two, but at least you do have it. They're Christopher Columbus joints.
You know they're coming back to theaters in February.
All eight of them.
The first four.
I'll jump into three.
Yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't love this. Doesn't really fit into any segments. I don't love like the just constant loser. That bothers me where someone just can't do anything right. Everything goes wrong for them. I mean,
Ugh.
eventually he gets the bonus and like the family and blah blah blah. But the entire film of him falling all over the place and just things happening, I'm just like, dude, come on, give this guy a
Does
break.
he does he need to step on the 2x6 7 times? Like just do it once. Okay, maybe twice. But does he need to like get knocked around like he's a ping pong ball all over the attic by these 2x4s? Like enough, knock it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like that's just exactly what he was known for on like Saturday Night Live too. Like somebody like just like can fall down and stuff like and do stupid shit like that. But it's like, oh great, and then it's like I'm gonna fall through the ceiling, and then we're just gonna sit there and he's gonna do the. It's like, all right, we get it. Like such an
Yeah.
asshole.
Whatever. Um, but yeah, I don't know. And contrary to what I know he is a dickhead. I think he's funny, but he is a piece of shit now, as far as we know. But I always liked his asshole demeanor.
I think he's funny, but like Robbie said, not I don't think he's as funny as he thinks he is. Like
Oh,
he has his
well, yeah,
moments.
100%.
Like I think the opening scene, I was like, I don't understand why like they're doing this, but it was kind of like the best he was in the whole movie. Like just him in the car.
Yeah,
Like it gave like that over the top, like, he's this family guy and like they're having a good time or he's trying to make everybody have a good time. And I was like, okay, I like where this is going. He seems funny, but then it just went so far slapstick that it was like enough.
yeah.
He's
Born
he's got
slapstick
good
gold.
yeah, he's got the good when they fly over the snow embankment and he goes, "Oh, made great timing" or something like that. Like he's got those little one lines that I do like those like that's kind of I feel like maybe that's his little trademark, but I think he thinks he's Eddie Murphy and Will Ferrell and he's not.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
But also like you said, Benny, even with like Beverly D'Angelo, she's not losing it one time with the fucking not even Chevy Chase, being an absolute buffoon, but the 17 family members that are just destroying her house and has no respect for anybody. I would have
Yeah.
lost it 14 times over. So she definitely is a psychopath.
Yeah. She
And
just hides it well.
who invites their family 10 days before Christmas to come over? That's psychotic.
You're just asking for it.
Yeah,
Nuts.
whatever. All right. Should we do some segments?
Saggies.
Saggies. Dozen saggies. Favorite character first. Let's start there. Who wants to begin?
I can go because
Go,
I'll steal
please.
Benny's. I'm gonna go where is she? Ellen Griswold, Beverly D'Angelo.
Ah, best.
I mean, please, Fox, Jibs on 1,000 in that outfit. Look out. 34 double D, probably fantastic. Man, oh man. Um, no, but she's like the only one that had some like brought like levity to the entire movie. Like I get it. It's a movie of just like, Christmas hijinks and stuff like that. And we're falling through the fucking ladder and who's getting their gloves stuck to the shingles with the stapler. Ha ha ha. I'm coming out in the Jason mask. Look out, watch out. Um, but she like calmed the movie down for me. She really was like stupid as I said, like a warming presence in this movie. I thought she was fantastic. I thought she was great in it. She was a loving, calming, just when Clark would lose it, she's there to bring him down. Family's going ballistic, she's there to bring everybody down, always looking the bigger picture. She was just great in this movie. You know, I'm making it kind of more serious than it should be, but she really was the perfect wife and probably one of the best actors in the movie. I don't know her performance. I kind of shoot it, shoot it off in like the first couple watches, but like as I as I watch it more, I'm like, man, she's the best part of this entire movie. And yeah, so I'm gonna go Beverly D'Angelo. Where you at? Where you at, girl?
Well, you
Merry
been.
Christmas. Happy holidays to you, sweetheart. Happy holidays, honey bun.
Ryan, you want to go?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go. Oh man, I was gonna do the joke one, but I'll save that for Ani Mensch. I would have picked Beverly D'Angelo if Robbie didn't steal it, but I'll go Chevy Chase. I mean, I totally get the like if he annoys you guys, and he did annoy me in this movie, but I also liked him at the same time. Like as much as his just pratfalls and nonsense were annoying, there was definitely times that I was like, all right, I like Clark. And that could also, like you were saying about the universe, I kind of I like him in the first vacation. I like him in European and Vegas vacation. Um, so I mean, I'll go Clark. He's such an idiot, and if I was Beverly D'Angelo, I would have divorced him. But well,
Like his character makes sense. Like, like I said, like he's just trying so hard to get this Christmas that he never really had, and
right,
like he just wants it to be perfect, and like that's the story,
yeah,
not like the so over the top physical comedy, which is obviously, we all have movies where we love the physical comedy and all that kind of stuff. I mean, we went on for what, 2 hours on Liar Liar on Jim Carrey beating the shit out of himself in the bathroom. Like, well, we obviously loved that stuff, but it's just a little much in this one.
yeah. I feel like they could have um had him fail, but like in a more regular guy type of thing. Like I like the lights aren't fucking working. It's because he had the original plug is on a switched outlet. Like
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like again, I get it, and I get why people think him falling through the ceiling is funny. But the whole time I'm just like, walk on the fucking beams, dude. Like, what are you
I know
doing?
everybody knows that.
Oh, just I don't know.
Uh, give me John Randolph as Clark Griswold Sr.
Oh,
Good
I
one.
liked him. I liked him. He was a
he's
very
good.
nice man. I liked the little pick me up speech that he gave to Clark that led to the night before Christmas reading. It was a nice moment between the two of them, and that's what I'm here for in a Christmas movie. Give me that. Give me that warm fuzzy feeling inside, and his dad leveling with him and telling him, "Hey, I got through it with Jack Daniels." That was just a nice moment between the two of them. And out of all the parents, he was the most normal one. He was just kind of like in the background, letting everything happen. He's just like, not my chair, not my problem. So I'll take Clark Griswold Sr. as my favorite character.
Fair. Honey Manches. Robbie, you got any?
Um, yeah, I did have Clark Sr. as my Ani Mensch, but I don't really have that many Ani Mensches. Um, I can go Julie Louis-Dreyfus for just being, you know, just playing the part of Margot to absolute perfection. I mean, real stuck up. I mean, but also she didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, they want to make fun of Clark. I'd be making fun of Clark too.
Yeah,
Clark's a
I know.
bozo. I like, and then like, you know, just destroying their house. They just want to, work out. They definitely want to just get fucking a shower, and then they just want to have sex. Like, I don't understand. Like, let them do what they want to do. Why do you
Yeah.
gotta, have a tree through there? What's going on through here? She's getting attacked by a squirrel because they're annoying the shit out of everybody. They're probably, oh my God, please imagine them as neighbors. I would have moved 6 times over. And just give it to her. She's the best. And who would have thought in 1989 she would be the most successful person in that entire movie?
Yeah. And they had a right to react so much crazier than they did. Like tree comes through the window, they're just like, all right, let's just go upstairs.
Yeah,
Oh my God, I would have lost it.
yeah. The fucking stereo system gets broken. Squirrel. Yeah, the lights Imagine if your neighbor had fucking a million lights and now it's nighttime, you can't even sleep.
Yeah, you're getting blinded. You're falling down the steps. Come on.
That
Please.
was a good fall.
See, that's physical comedy.
That's funny. Yeah.
When Julie Louis-Dreyfus is flying, throwing herself all over the room, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Um, my Auntie Minch, I mean, if you know anything about me, sitcoms were on in my house 24/7. My mom loved them. My grandma loved them. So give me Doris Roberts as Frances Smith, aka the mom from Everybody Loves Raymond. She's such a sweetheart. Uh, she was attempting to be annoying in this movie, but
It's hard.
you can never be annoying to me. You're a sweetheart, and I love you.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever see Grandma's Boy?
Yes,
She's
fantastic.
fantastic in that too.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. I haven't watched it so long, but it's a great movie.
Oh, it's the best.
Good one.
That might be a 10 for me.
Nice.
Um, I mentioned I had two. Quick one to Todd, because Todd is just such a fucking dork. But I totally get his anger. But he was like Julie Louis-Dreyfus had to like go over there and do everything. Like, come on, dude, sack
Yeah.
up, get over there. You know, you can't talk to me like that. Clark said that was the funniest scene of the whole movie for me. I'll save it for, but I already spoiled it. But like, come on, let be a man. Like, don't let your wife have to go yell at them all the time. But he still made me laugh because he's just such a dork. Um, and then I don't care what character he's playing. I love him every single time. Brian Doyle Murray as Clark's dickhead boss. I fucking love him.
He's
I love
good.
his voice. And I love that he, turned it around, even though that is the least likely thing to ever happen in capitalism ever. Well, maybe in the 80s it might have happened, but
Yeah.
nowadays, Christmas
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
bonus,
great.
nowadays,
no way.
please. Can't they walk the streets nowadays?
That's true. Uh, all right. Any other Ani mentions?
I'm okay with leaving it at that. Oh, I got one
Yeah,
more. Go ahead.
I have one more. Sorry, it's the sales lady at Flacey's, whatever that department store was. What a set of legs.
Hello. How you doing?
Oh, please.
Uh,
Good afternoon.
my two favorite, well, not my favorite. My two Ani mentions are Tony Epper and Billy Hank Hooker, simply because they're credited as Bozo number one and Bozo number two. So, hats off to you, gentlemen.
Ah, what a
Bozos.
dream. What a dream. I'd love to be Bozo number three.
Imagine. All right. Least favorite.
Oh,
Benny.
please don't let me get loose on this one. It's by far Randy Quaid. You, sir, are a disgusting human being. I hate everything about you. The character in real life, there's plenty I could do to besmirch your name, but we won't do it now. But with just an absolute
Disperch.
oh no, I don't want to be smirched. Sorry, besmirched, not desmirched. I messed up there, but when he has I know the shitter's full line is funny, like in a nutshell, but just the disgustingness of that man in that instance, I was just appalled. I did not, and then what put him over the top for me was not that he's a disgusting piece of trash, is when he pulls that move. You know that move when you're talking to somebody and you're telling them your problems and you're secretly like, hey, but I mean, you're trying to get them to offer you something. And when he pulls out that list of Christmas gifts to give Clark, I was like, you manipulating son of a b. So for those reasons and a million others, I'm out on Randy Quaid in this movie.
I love it. Hate him. He was my
Yeah.
number one.
Hate his guts.
Stinks.
Imagine, imagine a family member of that caliber showed up to your house.
Oh, please. I already know one. He's got a green hat on. Please, forget about it.
But
Not
imagine,
three.
like, that made me upset, like, for Chevy Chase, like, and his family. Like, these fucking trash bags are just ruining your house and
Oh,
just don't give any fucks at all. And then you're buying them their kids' Christmas gifts and all this other shit. And, his dog food. Like when they're walking around the supermarket and he's just putting shit in the cart, I'm just like, you motherfucker.
Yeah. Scumbag, scumbag.
Ugh. Um, well, that was my pick. So I'm gonna quickly just give it to um what the fuck's his name? Ba, 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 ba. And normally I like this guy, but in this film, Lewis, the uncle with the cigar or the cousin or whatever his relation,
Oh yeah, yeah.
the in-law, whatever he is, because I love his wife because she's hilarious, singing the Star Spangled Banner and all that shit.
oh, I hated that part.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's terrible, but it did make me laugh because it's so bad,
Oh yeah.
and her voice is hilarious. But for some reason he just bothered like he's just I don't know, like a fucking smart ass. Smokes cigars in the house. I get it, it's fucking the 80s. No one cares, but
But this is like just and then burn the tree. Didn't care that he burnt the tree.
didn't give a fuck he burned that tree down.
No. And again, too, like those two characters, like there's enough going on. Why do we need to then bring them in? Like, can't you have one of the other idiots burn the tree down? Eddie's perfectly fine to to burn the tree down. Why do we got to bring in these other two characters to just go over the top of everything? Enough.
Yeah, and then nuke the fucking cat, which is I love. Please don't get me wrong, I love it. But come on,
Yeah.
squirrels everywhere, cats everywhere. I mean, please.
I hate
Also,
to do it.
go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead. I was just gonna say I hate to do it because I love him in other things like My Blue Heaven, but he just annoyed the fuck out of me in this film.
Yeah, and also to your point, Robbie, a squirrel. I mean, are we really gonna react like that to a squirrel? Like, come
I
on,
know.
it's not. It doesn't have rabies. It's not a friggin'. You could have put a lion in that house, and you couldn't tell the difference between the reactions.
I don't know. His mom fucking passes out. Like, come on, stop it.
Stupid. Ugh, Robbie.
I'm glad nobody picked him. Thank God, 1A for me. It's Snot, the dog. I fucking hate Snot. I mean, what? Just an absolute piece of shit. I mean, yeah, hate. What they say. What? No dog is a bad dog, just a bad owner. I get it, but like, come on, Snot. Like, how dare you licking a tree water, making a mess in the kitchen. You're disgusting. Um, I just couldn't stand him. I think I've grown to hate dogs over the years, especially the bad experiences I had with neighbors and their dogs and stuff like that. But like bad dogs, I can't stand. And Snot was the worst. Credit to the actor. Played a fantastic part for me to hate him so much. But yeah, I'm going with Snot because Randy Quaid was taken, and Randy Quaid is the equivalent of Snot. So yeah, I don't know. Snot annoyed me. I hate Snot. Um, we just didn't need Snot. We already had it. We have enough. We have enough going, like Benny said. Just too many chefs in the kitchen. Um, just too much going on. I didn't realize how much was going on until I feel like Benny brought it to light in this movie. And it's just too much. Too much. It's Christmas. Like enough,
Yeah,
As they say, too many rappers, not enough MCs.
that's what they say.
please.
The other thing about Snot is he ruined that fucking hutch with all the dishes. Like, their house was trashed by the family and the dog, and nobody gave any fucks.
No, I mean another fantastic Christmas house. I mean, where's Clark's
Beautiful.
complaining about, and that's another thing. I mean, you know
Oh
what? Let me
boy.
leave it to
Oh
where you
boy.
going tonight, Frank Tahiti. I think I'm gonna
Oh
have to
no.
stay
Oh
here for
no.
that.
Heavens to Betsy. Heavens to Betsy. It's the holiday season. Whoop de whoop. Doopity day.
Any Ani Menches for least favorite character?
Yeah, Ani Mensch, Clark Griswold. I mean, can we make this guy any more goofy? Like, why not just name it Ernest Christmas movie. This could have been an Ernest movie,
I
honestly.
love it.
Like that's how goofy this guy was.
Talking about besmirching, don't besmirch Ernest P. Worrell on this podcast.
But you know what you're getting out of an
I
Ernest
know.
movie.
It almost irks me so much that he's such a dick stick that he's so goddamn successful because he's got a fantastic house. And I could just imagine what 20% was on that bonus from last year if he passed out.
Right?
All right, I'm
You
gonna
get in a
bring. I'm not.
pool with it.
That's
Gotta
what I'm
be.
gonna say. I'm not leaving it for where you're going tonight, Frank Tahiti. You don't have $7,500 in your bank account to cover this down payment, but you live in this house.
Right?
What's going on, Clark?
And you're buying gifts for fucking everybody,
A
buying all this
drumhead?
shit. Like, come on.
Yeah, something's not adding up. I think my man Frank's in it with the. I think this is pre-FanDuel, so he had to go through some illegal bookies to put the money on the Bears and the Blackhawks. So something's going on with Clark.
Yeah, he's got something going on. I'm just trying to figure out if the price for kibbles and bits was too much back then, but I don't know.
Maybe eggs. The price of eggs was too high back then.
Maybe Clark is a sex addict. You can see the way he was going crazy at the Macy's, and then Googling, having daydreams about topless women.
He could barely control himself.
It's like a lunatic.
It's gotta be something.
I will go with. Sorry, I will go with Doris Roberts as Frances Smith. She
Oh,
reminded me of some. She reminded me of somebody. Please, I can't. But it's just too much. It's too much to handle with just the constant nagging in your ear. Everything's a bad thing. The tree's bad. You did this. But this is out. The lights are terrible. Like just the nagging. I'm already getting nagging 40 hours a week at work. I don't need my mother-in-law to come and nag me to bits because she'd end up like Gizmo the cat if I could. I just couldn't take it. I just don't like the nagging. The nagging kills me and I hate it.
ugh,
And Doris Roberts, I hated you in this movie.
my
I'm
heart.
sorry.
Hurts,
My heart hurts.
but I get it. Nobody likes to get nagged.
No, please. You're not doing anything wrong. I
First,
mean, actually, maybe she did. Maybe I'm taking it back. Maybe Clark did deserve it.
he is an idiot.
He is a dumbass. She's probably upset that her daughter married this bumbling buffoon.
Facts.
But smoking in the house, come on, sweetheart. I know it's the '80s, but come on, honey bun.
Yeah.
Can't have it.
Good old days.
But I mean,
Uh,
yeah, but I mean, Doris, you got a butt.
maybe.
You
You got a
spare one?
loose. You got a Lucy, sweetheart.
You spare one?
Any other Ani mentions for least favorite?
I could go
Yeah, I'm
on for
back
days,
at it.
but I'll
I'm
leave
back
it.
at it. Sorry, I'm back at it. I'm going Art Smith, E.G. Marshall, again, and like um, Ellen's dad, another nagger. Nothing's too good for him. Sorry, I forgot you were Jim Thorpe. I forgot you were this all-American boy. Get over yourself. I don't care if there's a couple of fucking bulbs out. I did this all by myself while you were inside fucking looking at God knows who on top of the bunk bed. I don't know if it was him or Clark's dad, but miss me. Another one. Like if I'm doing all the goddamn work, no matter how annoying I am, get off my back. All
Keep your
right?
mouth shut.
Get off it. So
Good
fuck
point.
him and fuck you too.
Ben, you have more, you said? No?
No, I will
Okay.
pass.
Robbie, any more?
No, I don't actually. I don't.
And I guess Ellen's mom is the only one who escapes getting harassed, or
Yeah, for now.
for now. Um, least favorite scene. Let's start with that. Um, who
This
wants
is
to
the
go?
Benny segment. Should we just defer to Benny and don't say anything? This
You-
segment.
Yeah, please.
He did give it a 2.5.
That's right.
I mean, I touched on it earlier, and I hate that I did it, but the sled scene just so corny, so bad. I mean, what he creates a sonic boom? Like what world are we living in here that he creates a sonic boom because he put a little bit of cereal frosting on his sled? he sails through straight clean through to Iowa, and then they could see him somehow. Randy Quaid saying bingo was the corniest moment in any movie I've ever seen in my entire life. And I watched a few, especially on this show. Um, I hated it. And then later on, when he pulls out the sled from the garbage and it's like completely
The hole in
sheared, but Clark's butt is fine.
right.
I need to see what the after effects of this thing was. It was just, I think to me, when it started off with the sonic boom, and then hit like Ryan, you were pantomiming it before, but when he's spinning around looking like a complete dork, I just that's when I was like, this movie is getting the lowest score possible for me. So that's why I have to pick it as my least favorite scene.
It's fair. Um, I think I don't know. There's a number of scenes, but I think I gotta go with you. You had mentioned it already, Benny, about Cousin Eddie, but like the fact that, and there's a number of instances with him, but that one is the worst with Clark's like, listen, and we might have all been there. You trying to help someone out, you give them an inch and they take a fucking mile immediately without giving any fucks. They're just like the second they see an opening,
Kick in the
step
door.
right in there. Get all up in that ass, Larry. They that whole scene just bothered me so much. The fact that Clark is trying to do something nice, or Clark and his family are trying to do something nice, and Cousin Eddie just immediately is just like, I'm taking advantage of this idiot. Ugh.
The worst.
Robbie.
Robbie.
Yeah, of course I'll go. It enrages me more to the fact that it's when snot trashes goes through the garbage and they have to clean it up.
Right?
Like, how dare you? Like, how is that fathomable? I mean, that's something I would do because I mean, you could fucking walk all over me like a doormat. But I mean, I'll stew when you leave, and I'll talk shit about you when you leave. But in the moment, please, you know,
Huh,
pull my
I got
pants
it.
down.
No,
Oh, hey,
relax.
no, take my food, go, please.
Yeah.
But that enrages me, to not have uh cousin Eddie clean up his dog's mess while you're in there. Both of them are in very, very nice attire. And I would never. That's absolutely embarrassing. And it actually pissed me off. I actually got very upset because I didn't think about it until I saw it again. That how dare cousin what Randy, Andy, Eddie, fucking Dick Stick
Cousin Eddie.
McGee. But cousin Eddie, but that's just who he is, and I should have expected less.
Yeah. I forget what
Fuck
his
Eddie.
wife's name. Oh, Catherine, I think.
Oh fuck, hell, with tell a little sob story. Take a hike, go get a job. Everybody's
Oh,
hiring. Come on, McDonald's is hiring, UPS is hiring. You could just go get a job.
Huh. She's in, I don't know what person she is, but she is in Shrinking, Cousin Catherine.
uh-oh.
I'm not
Ah,
watching
well,
that show.
oh, she's Pam. Fuck Pam.
Who's Pam?
I think early on, last or she's like one of the neighbors, and they're just like, "Fuck
Oh, that's
Pam."
right, that's right, that's right.
Yeah.
I gotta go back and watch that now.
Yeah.
Or not.
Or not, whatever. Any Ani mentions?
Yeah, give me the Clark being a complete sex hound with the clerk. Again, it's the vibes that he gives off is just so
It was corny.
creepy. Like, yeah, like the innuendos were just like, I don't know, man. If it was somebody else, maybe it would be funny, or the delivery would have been the delivery would have been better. Funny that I messed that line up. I can't deliver a sentence to save my life. But it was just, I don't know. It just got the creepiest vibes from him, and I was like, ugh, I felt dirty watching it.
It's like the exact same scene we mentioned Liar Liar earlier in
Yeah,
the elevator. Wow,
yeah.
that's because you got big jugs. And like we're just like, ah.
Do you ever see that meme where it's like the handsome guy says something like to their
Yes.
coworker, and it's like, ooh, he's so sweet. And then like the uglier, fatter dude comes up, like on the phone, like, hello,
HR.
HR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah,
Um,
but it was like it was just too much. Like the constant like giggling or the shortness of breath. It was like once is enough. Like that Jim Carrey stuff is fucking hilarious because he's fantastic. But here it just like it just felt a different way. I don't know. It felt
He's
corny.
he's like trying so hard to be a cartoon. Like that's the only way I could describe it.
Yeah, stupid.
I agree. Um, I got an Ani mention, and I'm not sure if I'm wrong here or not, but ever since I first saw this movie, and I saw parts of it years ago, I just never saw the full thing. When he's putting up the lights, he's stapling it to his roof. That
Yeah,
seems stupid.
that
Like,
seems ridiculous. Yeah, dumb.
did they used to do this? Like, was this a thing? Or is this like I would never staple my roof with
No, and then
lights.
how do you get him down? You have to go up there and pull out every
Pull each
single.
one?
Hell
That
no.
would have been a good way you're going tonight, Frank Tahiti.
Yeah. Well, could use it.
Uh, do you have an Ani mention, Robbie, before I go to my next one?
I do, I do. My only mention is like, what parade are we watching?
Yeah,
In
it's like
like,
seven
what are
days
we
before
doing?
Christmas.
Yeah, what that's not is that maybe a parade that's telecast in Chicago? I mean, look like a Thanksgiving parade to me. Like, maybe it's on tape delay. I don't know, but that annoyed me.
My next one is him getting locked in the attic. Like you can open the attic door from the inside. Like what? Like who? When he's sitting on the attic door, like that's
Right?
not gonna fall in. Like what do we? There's 15 minutes of the movie that are just so unnecessary and stupid. And then on top of the fact that it could have been easily avoidable by just pushing the door down.
Or Ginger Snap could have been easily said, "Anybody up here before I close this door?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
seriously.
Ooh, it's cold. Ugh.
I know cold addicts, and they don't give instant cold from down below. Like,
No.
chill
Stupid.
out.
Maybe it's
Dumb.
so cold because he just has in his attic in fucking Chicago a window that just flaps open and there's no insulation whatsoever.
Yeah. I hate this guy.
Stupid. Any more Ani mentions?
Yeah, the scene that's between the opening credits and the ending credits.
The whole thing.
Oh yeah, quickly. I know it's an iconic scene, but it's just unfathomable. Unfathomable how disgustingly gross him emptying his shit tank on the sidewalk. It's just absolutely disgusting.
Yeah. Shitter's
Probably.
full.
Fucking asshole.
All right. Favorite scene? Robbie, I think you're first.
Am I?
I think
Fantastic. Um,
fantastic.
my favorite scene. What's tough? Uh, I'm gonna go with the pool daydream scene, not because of the pool daydreams, but I want to go for the nice little Clark being a nice uncle, a nice fatherly figure to Cousin Eddie's demented, cross-eyed, uncross-eyed daughter. I thought that was cool, nice little touch. There was a few touches, like Benny mentioned with Clark and his dad, which I did love as well. I had that as one of my favorite scenes as well. But I thought this was a great touch to what a Christmas movie should kind of be like. So I enjoyed Clark being serious for maybe, you know, 16 minutes in this movie, I think, or maybe even less than that for the entire time, but showed that he was a true fatherly figure. You know, helped the girl out in a little time of need and was just no, it was a nice little touch instead of seeing him slide down a fucking ladder, glide across, the equator on his sled and just do dumb stuff that he was doing, getting caught underneath the fucking log Mack truck and things like that. So it was nice. It was a nice little touching scene, nice little Christmas spirity.
So jumping onto that scene a little bit, can we get a 1989 Tishometer on the uh
89. I'm gonna have to go 4.6, 4.6. Too
I,
flat.
I I I was at 4.5. I was at
Yeah.
4.5.
89. I mean, 2024, 1.2.
Agreed. Agreed.
Flat. I mean, hey, listen, I'm not, listen, there's
Not,
exercises. I'm sure Jane Fonda was hot back in the day with the jazzercise. Not my kind of tush.
I'm not yucking anybody's yum.
Not a tush. Not a tush. I mean, granted, yeah, I'm smashing them at 100 out of 100 times, but not my tush.
Uh, um, my favorite scene was Robbie just doing the tushometer. It's better than anything in the whole movie. Um, I'm gonna go. I actually did enjoy the like when they get home with the tree and he's got the chainsaw, the hockey mask, he's doing the Todd and whatever her name is in the movie, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, so like that's not gonna fit in your house. He's like, bend over and I'll show you. I wasn't talking to you. That felt like I don't the way he said those lines didn't feel like any other lines in the movie. I felt like almost like that was just him ad-libbing and they were like, that was funny. Let's leave that in. Um, but I like that scene. And then kind of leading into he's putting up the tree and then they got the sap. And I actually did enjoy him in bed with the sap on his fingers, even though wash your fucking hands, guy. But just like touching everything. And it's so stupid. It's so ridiculous, but it did make
Uh,
me laugh. So I got to give it to Chevy on those.
well, that line and I think did you text it to us or something when he's like, kiss my ass," and then he's like, "Kiss your ass, kiss his ass, or kiss your own ass."
Oh yeah, when he's talking to the dudes walking
Yeah,
by. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's a good one.
Like if Clark would have stayed in that lane,
Right.
uh, it was. But they just went, like I said a million times, too over the top with everything.
Yeah, I
Like
that's
I
the
liked sassy Clark. I don't
yes,
like
that's the
goofy
Chevy
Clark.
Chase I like in other movies that he's done that I like him in, like Caddyshack or Fletch or like stuff like that, where he's just like kind of an asshole. That's what I want from him. I don't want the like bumbling buffoon who can't do anything and is like do 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 do. Like, no, thank you.
Yeah, miss me with that.
Yeah.
My favorite scene, if you're picking up what I'm liking in Christmas movies, I liked when in the beginning when the lights didn't work and everybody was jumping on top of Clark and giving him crap and the family was super encouraging to him and super nice to him. Again, it's a Christmas movie. Those are the feels that I'm looking for. So that was the moment of the movie. I was like, all right, I like this family unit. Uh, so that's what made me feel the best besides the scene I mentioned earlier with Clark Sr.
Yeah. And it was enjoyable to see him get it to work, even though he didn't flip the switch, but that uh joy of sticking it to all your haters in your house.
Yeah.
See? I did it.
Yeah.
You fucks. Ungrateful fucks.
Come stay at my house for free for a month and a half.
10 days, yeah. Fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
no wonder why you fucking lost it. I would too. Get out of
I,
here.
I would absolutely have lost it.
So
Ungrateful
I'm saying
fucking
that's the real
bastard.
Clark. That's the Clark I want. Give me that
Right.
Clark.
Yeah. Any Ani mentions for favorite scenes?
Yeah, I
Nope.
gotta go with Clark's. I gotta go with Clark's freak out in the kitchen, not in the living room when he doesn't get the when he gets the jelly at the month club. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Get fucking buck wild. Get nasty. And he got nasty.
Love it.
Yeah. Uh, Similar to that and kind of similar in the same vein as Benny, um, the whole, with Brian Doyle Murray, who I love, as I said earlier, him realizing like again, it was abs that would never actually happen in real life. They'd be like, enjoy your jellies. Lucky I don't fire you.
Yeah.
Um, but him realizing he fucked up. He owned up to it, and I love his wife coming in and him being like, I canceled the bonuses, and she's like, "You motherfucker, how dare you?"
You
Um,
scumbag.
yeah, and because he was being a scumbag. So I did like that part, and it was nice to see Clark get his bonus and pass out, even though he clearly has financial issues. Because I don't know what he's fucking doing. Any other honorary mentions? Benny, I know you have so many more.
No, I'm standing my ground. I'm
Okay.
not giving this movie 1 cent of credit that it doesn't that I'm not contractually obligated to give it.
Yeah. Has it? Yeah. One day we're gonna refuse to give an answer in the second because like, no, I hate this film. I will not give. There are no favorite parts.
I can't wait to drop that 0.0.
I wonder if it'll ever happen. Okay. Do you think this will be the lowest score one of us ever gives?
No.
Fair.
I think me and Robbie the last couple of weeks are breaking the dam on the floor. Like
Yeah.
the floor's coming out now.
Stomp it on
Yeah, I
the
don't
floor.
care. I might go low in that. Just I'm not gonna go low.
When they go low, we go lower.
I'm not giving anything. I'm just like again, like I said, I'm not giving anything the benefit of the doubt anymore. If I hate it and it stinks, I'm giving it what I wanted to. Like again, last week I wanted to give it a 5. I wanted to give it a 5. I'm not feeling bad no more. You wanna make me look stupid by what you put on my screen and thought that was okay. Well, you're gonna get a little taste of what's to come.
As he gives this movie a 7.2.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas. Come on, please.
Come on. Season of giving, Benny.
I got a sister I'm scared of. I don't want her to yell at me. I don't want to spend Christmas alone.
That's true.
Um, I guess let's move on then. Anything else to say before we play games?
No,
Oh,
but I just
one
like
quick.
sorry, I just think it's I guess Clark's a little crazy, but I mean, he's not floundering like Phil Hartman in one of Benny's favorite movies, but
Come on.
we don't know.
Hey, come on. Don't speak ill of the dead, please.
Yeah,
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Rest in peace.
nobody is Phil Hartman. Um, one quick thing, and then we'll move on. I did actually like the opening credits with the
The
cartoon.
cartoon. Yeah.
It was
Was that Mavis
enjoyable. It was
Staple?
stupid, yeah. The song, Santa,
Yeah, I had
just
that. I had that on my. It went a little too long. That maybe I think it was a cartoon territory if you watch it for the first time. But no, great, enjoyed it.
All right. Let's start the game portion of the show with where you going tonight, Frank? Tahiti? Who wants to start? Because we play this game because it's just some stupid scene. Why is it in there? Who knows? And we
Yeah, so it's just this is just our either fun fact from the episode or something that's completely out there in the movie. And it's the origin is from the classic Catch Me If You Can, the Christopher Walken line of "Way going tonight, Frank the Uh
Tahiti.
with that, I'll start us off. My way going tonight, Frank Tahiti, is shout out Chicago sports teams. They got some pretty banging uniforms, like
Oh, fantastic! That
the
jersey.
Blackhawks jerseys that they're wearing. Fantastic. That old school Chicago Bears hat, I love.
Love it.
Even the Bulls got great uniforms. White Sox got great uniforms. I'm
Cubs.
not really into the Cubs unis. I don't know why. They just never hit right for me. But yeah, when even I'm not a fan of the your own name on the back. So the Griswold 00 uni, don't love it. But those Chicago Blackhawk unis are sick. So that's my way of going tonight, Frank Tahiti.
It's a good
Love it.
choice. Um, my way you going tonight, Frank Tahiti, is I just of the many stupid moments that Clark Griswold subjected us to. one of the things that bothered me maybe the most is him just handing off an absolute boulder of Christmas lights to his son to just untangle. Good luck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in the garage and fuck around a little bit. I've
You
never
know,
seen lights get that tangled. That's impossible. Get out of here.
and you know that the kid's just gonna do it for 2 minutes and then just walk away.
Oh yeah, go play
I
video game.
respect it though. I respect it. That's what I do to my kid. Like, go take you, little run, you little bastard.
Do the job I
Figure
don't want to do.
Yeah.
figure it out.
Learn what America. You learn what the free world's all about. I'm up.
Yes.
You're
Done?
up.
Sorry. My way going tonight, Frank, to Haiti is Christmas bonuses. Ah, what a
What's
far-fetched
that?
idea. What a far-fetched idea in this fantastic country we call America. Freedom isn't free. Um, landed free because of the brave. Um, just what a fantastic concept. I mean, thanks a lot, Reaganomics, for crushing that. Forget about it. Just, there was a time in America, if you're from a foreign country and you're listening to this, that we did get Christmas bonuses and we did get, you know, hefty Christmas bonuses. And those days are long gone. I don't know who do we thank for that. I'll thank Reagan because I hate Reagan and he stinks. But yeah, Christmas bonuses. That was the funniest thing in this movie. That was the most far-fetched thing in this movie was people getting Christmas bonuses. So I mean, hopefully one day we bring it back. Hopefully our new president brings it back. I doubt it, but one can dream, one can hope. So yeah, my way you going tonight, Frank, to Haiti. It's Christmas bonuses. Bring them back.
God rest their souls.
Unbelievable.
Great choice. Love it. Um, and our second and final game is America's most popular Matt Damon related game featured on podcast. It's called Working Overtime, where we cast Matt Damon in a role that we've invented or one that exists because we love Matt Damon. He's handsome. He's perfect. So let's put him in every single movie. Who wants to start?
I mean, I can go. I'm going to steal both of your picks on this one because we're going to turn this into an Eddie Murphy movie, and it's going to be Matt Damon as Clark Griswold, Matt Damon as Clark Griswold Sr., Matt Damon as both the kids, Matt Damon as the wife, Matt Damon as everybody in this movie, because it would be the only way to save this pile of trash, and it would bring back my Christmas spirit. Because right now I feel like the Grinch, and that would make my heart grow 3 sizes. So give me Matt Damon as everybody in this movie, and maybe we can bring it up to at least a 6 or a 7.
Love it. Absolutely love it. What a
Fantastic choice.
Christmas miracle.
Thank you. Thank you.
Uh, give me, uh, give me a young, trashy, but still hot Matt Damon as Cousin Eddie. And the main reason I want this is not because of Randy Quaid. I didn't dislike him up until recently. I don't care. I just want to see Matt Damon in like a trash bag role. Has he in your mind has he ever been like an just like trash? He's not. He's been an asshole. He's backstabbed people, but has he really been like a trash bag? Like he kind of sort of
Kind
was in
of.
Good Will Hunting a little.
Uh, in what's the movie? Euro Trip. Scotty doesn't know.
Yeah,
Kind
I
of.
guess. I mean, he had a great
Maybe.
singing voice, so I don't know.
Departed,
That's true.
Departed, he was a dick.
But not a
Yeah,
trash
he's
bag.
definitely been a dick, but like trailer trash, like Matt Damon. That's what I want. Nothing against
Okay.
trailers, but give me
Or trash.
Nothing is
or
trash
trash.
either.
I mean, I just want to see him in that role, just be and maybe he would bring a little more class to that role, but that's what I want.
I love it. You can pay for school, but you can't buy class.
That's true.
That's right. Money can't buy you class. Oh, give me a young, well-endowed finance bro.
Mm.
Beautiful. 1980s suspender wearing. Zach Morris mobile phone having, BMW driving. Give me Matt Damon as Jeff Jameson, the uncredited next door neighbor who carries on a tumultuous affair with Ellen Griswold, fucking sucking, fucking stand up 69s, showing Ellen what a real man could do in the sheets and what a real man does in the streets, because he's successful. He's got a hammer. He's got a Lincoln log in his pants. Let me tell you something right now. Okay, just imagine the way this movie would go up to a fucking 6,000 if Jeff Jameson was in this movie. Matt Damon as Jeff Jameson, just bringing the laughs, just bringing the sex, just bringing the noise, bringing the funk. Forget about it. I mean, what a movie it would be. Talk about Christmas, saving Christmas. I mean, forget about it. Ellen, no wonder why Ellen's calm, cool, and collected, because she's getting dicked down by Jeff Jameson, aka Matt Damon.
Oh wow! Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to my imagination. And
Oh, Happy New Year.
My dreams tonight.
Listen, who doesn't want to get dicked down by Matt Damon? Please, hand up, man up, please.
I don't see anybody on the screen that doesn't want to.
Fantastic. Anything else to say about this film?
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. We got the lowest score ever on this podcast because of this movie. Shocked.
I will not back down. I will not back down.
We're
See you in
gonna
hell.
get
See you in hell.
so killed.
I'm ready for it.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna do 2 posts on Instagram. One is the plum rating, and the next one is gonna be the GIF of Jon Snow pulling out his sword and all the horses coming at him, because I will defend it to the death.
Yeah.
You got it. You got it. You can't back down. I don't think
I
you
won't.
gotta.
Call me Tom Petty, because I won't back down.
Oh, please, rest in peace.
Wait, he's dead?
Yeah, been
Shit.
dead.
Fuck. I'm the worst. My fucking memory stinks.
You're not serious.
I forgot that he died.
I was gonna say I thought it was a bit.
No, I literally forgot that he died.
Well, I mean, I don't want to tell you this, but I hope you're sitting down. Stan Lee is dead.
Stan Lee.
Stan Lee, the guy with the Marvel comic guy.
Who cares? And the best is his reaction. He's just like, oh. Love
Stan Lee.
Stan Lee. Francesca the King.
The GOAT. The God.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our review and everything else we said about Christmas Vacation. I'm sure you disagree with us, and if you do, please tell us why. Send us an email, send us a message on Instagram, put it in the comments below, whatever. Tell us why we're stupid. We're not stupid. We're right. But you tell us why you think we're wrong. That's all I got. Thank you. Robbie, tell them good night.
Oh, good night. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Kiss my ass. Kiss his ass. Kiss your ass. Be honest.
All right, go fuck yourself, Chicago.